anything else, I knew I needed a rat like you on my team. Little freaking stat nerd.
I did it. I don't take that, man. I bombed it.
Straight diarrhea too.
And he's just getting excited because he hasn't had the taste of the top of the leaderboard since he was fucking 2.
Well, I was gonna say, was I born to be an electrician? The Bills Mafia, baby! Buffalo 1! Hello and welcome back to the 5 Back Podcast episode. I'm going to guess here, 68. 68? 67?
Pretty sure.
68 or 67?
67.
Just a little guess. A little bit of a bad start to the pod here. Lost the tripod, so this camera's currently on 2 boxes. That camera facing the boys
try not to shake
on,
the table too much, boys.
it's on a broken tripod, so... You know, the budget has gone down here somehow. I don't really know where those are, but did Scriv just shit himself?
Go check yourself.
Wow, and then Scriv just shit his pants just to open it up here, so brutal.
Check yourself.
Brutal. But I'm joined this week by Jacob. Jacob, how are you, buddy?
Just dandy.
Ethan,
Great as always.
Shane,
Amazing.
and Joel.
Pumped.
You pumped to be here? Boys,
Glad to be back. It's been
boys
a
a little
while.
tired, just got out of bed. Scriv just got out of bed here. He's still
Literally
fucking-
just. His eyes aren't open yet.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on over there, but
He doesn't know where he is.
fellas,
He's still in Trent.
this wow.
That's fucked up.
Mine's still there.
That's
eh?
fucked up.
Wow. Get it out early.
He's still living in the moment.
But this Sunday,
replaying it.
this Sunday is a big day. It's the big game,
I
the
keep
Super
forgetting
Bowl.
the Super Bowl's
Super
on
Bowl
Sunday,
It's gonna be a
Sunday.
shitty Super Bowl this year.
Well,
You're just in a mood,
that's
dude.
what we're gonna start off the podcast with. But before we get into it, fellas, anything you want to bring up on the show or no? Joel, I didn't know if you want to bring up. You said you want to talk about your big performance last.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the
we had a big
fucking
game.
boys were buzzing on Thursday night. That's about all I have to say.
I didn't know if you wanted to gloat that you scored or.
Yeah, I scored. I got an assist. Beautiful fuck pass to T.
And then I nipped it.
Oh, he nipped it. I didn't even look over at him. Honestly, I knew it was
Fumbles,
going to go in, and then
Yeah.
I just big celebrations for those 2 goals. We were pumped. to say
I
the
almost
least.
got
Yeah.
a second one, hit the post.
Yeah. And Shane, your New Year's resolution on this podcast was to be point per game in Junior C. The season has come to an end.
Unfortunately,
Did you, unfortunately for all of us here, but did you fulfill your resolution?
No.
Brutal.
close though.
I think 3-point shy.
3 points shy. Hey, you know what?
There was only
That's
5
definitely
games.
not
There
true,
was
but
only
we'll
5
take it.
games.
Got the first line minutes for the last couple of months. So.
Hey, there you go. I guess we'll just jump right in then to this Sunday. Fellas, do you have any plans to watch the game? Are you excited for the game? Yes? No?
I'm hyped.
I'm pumped.
Might go grab.
I think it's gonna be a shitty game.
And why?
Well, one, Chiefs offense is shit,
Okay.
and 49ers defense is gross.
Okay.
So Pat Mahomes isn't gonna do much. And then on the other side, it's the same thing. Purdy's okay,
But the Chiefs' defense right
but
now
the Chiefs defense is good. So it's gonna be probably gonna be like the Rams Patriots Super Bowl. It was like 10-3 final.
You're going to say 10-3 final.
No, not actually. I think
Okay.
it's gonna be a low
With
scoring
T
game
Swift
like
in the
that.
stands? I don't think
Well,
so.
we'll get on to predictions in a second. You said maybe some Pines, T-Cat. Maybe we'll go fucking bar, eh?
Well, that's what I was
I
saying.
know.
I was telling
Hometown,
Scriv, though.
hometown.
I'd be down for hometown, but I don't know if Ethan...
Hey, we
invited them.
crushed them 8-1. We locked in first place. We can go there.
In the Greek Hockey League, maybe show up in your
G-Show.
jersey.
Hey,
Thought?
I get kicked out.
Hey, oh, fuck.
There's rivalries.
Joel, any plans?
A little Super Bowl party, Go see some friends.
Taylor Swift themed or what?
Oh, you can only hope. You can only hope.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get some
God, man.
Wow.
get some pictures up in the movie room,
Well, should
Throw
we
the Chiefs jersey on.
should we start then with our
No,
predictions, our score predictions for the game?
I thought we already did that.
No, we
No.
said who we thought was going to win.
Oh.
No
but now you're going to
predictions.
lock it in. You're going to predict the future, if you
Who'd
will,
you pick?
and see if you can predict the score. Joel, we'll start with you.
I want 49ers.
What do you think the score is going to be?
It's going to be 21-17 with a last-minute comeback from Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
21-17?
Last-minute drive to win the game.
I was going to do the same.
Shane?
I was gonna say like 17-20, like 6 or something for 49ers.
17-26 for 49ers. T-Cap?
24-20 KC.
Wow.
Wow, where's the 20 coming
Wow.
from? Are they getting an 8-pointer? Wait,
You never know. Not
no, that
really,
math
just
doesn't work.
Again,
Just
we're
a
not,
missed field
again,
goal.
not a
Two
math
field goals,
podcast. Not
two
a math
field goals,
podcast.
2 touchdowns.
Okay, that works. That works. Yeah.
I know it does. That's why I said it.
Scram,
Just a
what do you
little
got?
slow off the
I got
hop, sorry.
17-10 49.
17-10 49ers?
Yes, sir.
I got 34-31
Wow.
Woo!
That's out of pocket.
Niners.
What's the score?
34-31 Niners.
Holy.
Wow.
On defense is gonna carry
Yeah,
this game.
fuck it.
Cars, a complete
Fuck
opposite.
it.
No defense, straight
Fuck
offense.
it. Now,
That would be electric.
Straight diesel.
I think it would just
Fucking
straight gas.
sweet.
Fuck it.
I would love that score. Is it going to happen? Not a shot.
Honestly, though, is it just me or do you wish that both teams don't win Super Bowl?
Well, yeah, I said that last pod. I'm
No,
like,
I
I don't
want the
want.
Chiefs to
I don't
win.
want to see any of
Because
the.
nobody wants to see Pat Mahomes win anymore.
Yeah.
I
And
do.
then
Niners are all
who wants to see
bandwagons.
Brock Purdy with like a 7th rounder does not belong there.
Well,
They're just salty.
it's not so much
Christian
about
McCaffrey, I
it's-
want to see.
He does, yeah, he belongs.
It's not so much about the players; it's just the team, like just the 49ers. Like,
Yeah.
who likes the Niners? You know, all bandwagons. You know what I mean?
True.
But yeah, it's gonna be tough for whoever wins. It can't be the Chiefs. I can't deal with Taylor Swift fucking more of that
Lifting
shit.
the Lombardi.
More, yeah. That
Imagine
would
T Swift with the hands on the Lombardi. Oh my God. Get
be,
me
you'd have to
going.
change the trophy, I think, or something like
to the
that's-
T Swift trophy.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh,
TS.
If they
I-
did that,
Yes,
oh
Taylor
my
Swift
God, the
trophy?
sport would be ruined.
well, I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them. Now
Name it after her album.
we have our predictions, but there's been some pretty crazy prop bets.
Oh,
Put up
I need to see some
put
of
up
these.
by some betting accounts.
I need to see
There's
some
a
of
whole
these.
section on Bet365 just for Taylor
Yeah.
Swift related bets.
Are you kidding?
Is it actually?
Swear
Yeah.
to God.
ridiculous.
It is. It's kind of sick though.
it's hilarious.
So I brought up a couple, and I want to know what you guys are going to think. But first, do you guys have any bets down already, or are you leaving that till tomorrow?
I'm doing that today.
I have
tomorrow.
one down already.
One down already.
Yeah, let's
What is it,
check
T?
out right now.
I have,
What's the props we got here?
Want to shut the
Well,
fuck up?
well, T, tell us what you got.
I
down
got
there.
Pacheco 50 plus rushing yards, and it's a parlay with Debo Samuel 50 plus receiving yards.
What's that get you?
$8 down wins me 22.
It's almost a lock.
It's a cheeseburger right there.
Well, that's
have,
what I mean. It's kind of a lock right there.
So I'm gonna read you some props right now that I have written down, and I want to go around the table and see what you guys are feeling. Are you ready?
Give me a Gatorade one, please.
Here's the first one.
Yeah.
Here's the first one. Will the national anthem, sung by Reba McEntire, of course, be over or under a minute and 30 seconds, fellas?
I've seen a lot of this. I'm taking the over.
Over a minute 30?
I got the over.
Over a minute
I
30?
feel like she's gonna scream something for like 30 seconds.
They say
Hold it
she's
up.
done under for most of her things, but since it's a Super Bowl, she's probably gonna like make it
But
last more.
how much longer? How much under was she?
Like 4 seconds.
Oh, then yeah, she's going over then. She's mostly 4 seconds under.
4 seconds is a long time, though.
She's gonna be nervous.
Yeah,
She'll be
but-
under.
Yeah, but one
taking the
freaking-
under.
You're gonna fucking.
She could hit
It's
that,
the
you know?
Super Bowl. T Swiss there. You're gonna want to perform.
I'm taking the under.
You're taking the under?
Yeah.
You too? I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go over for sure. I think over.
When was the last time it was over?
Well, last year, Stapleton had the over.
It was way over. I think.
Had the
too.
over.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
fucking minute
Next
over.
one. Coin toss, heads or tails. Now
Tails.
it's minus
Tails.
105 on this, fellas. What do you think?
Tails.
I think
Tails.
heads.
Tails.
Tails.
I'm going heads. Heads too. Heads
Yeah,
too.
you
I-
would.
yeah. You know, that's a 50-50. Put a couple bucks down. You know. The
Tell
next
me
one.
the Gatorade color.
You read my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Color of Gatorade poured on the winning coach.
I feel like this depends
Orange.
what team wins.
I've seen heard
I
a
think
lot
it
of
does for every
orange,
team. No?
yellow, or blue's a common one.
Yeah.
Blue's common. I'm going.
But the
I
most
have the-
underrated one is purple.
Here,
Yeah,
I was gonna
that.
say purple. but
ready?
it's
So
not
here
gonna be
are
there.
the odds. Here are the
Purple.
odds.
It's not
Purple
gonna be
plus
there.
275, orange plus 325, yellow/green/lime all the same plus 375, blue plus 375, red plus 400, clear plus 1100, and no Gatorade bath plus 2000.
I feel like it's gonna be orange.
Fellas,
Imagine a no Gatorade bath at plus 2,000. Holy.
are you taking that script? If you're a
I-
betting man, what are you taking here?
I might do the 2000. No bath.
No, I'd probably. What was the 1100 one?
Clear/water.
Yeah, I'd take that one.
You're just
Fuck
going off
no.
fucking numbers.
No,
eh?
Like
it's
white?
not
Is that white Gatorade? I think clear
That's
would
just
be
water.
No, that's water.
No,
There is a
what
white.
what
There's
I
a white
probably would
Gatorade,
take is
though.
orange. I think orange.
Yeah, it's probably
I'm
gonna be
tempted blue or purple.
I
orange.
gotta
I feel
write
like it's gonna
blue.
be red though, because it like matches their team colors.
No, but everyone knows blue's the best Gatorade flavor. You
Yeah.
gotta go blue. I'll back blue.
And in the past 10 years, blue has been there 5 times.
Wow.
That's what the
But
stats are
yellow-
saying.
Was it yellow the other
That's what the
times, though?
stats are saying. No, there's been a mix.
100%. I'm going orange. I'm going orange, and I'm locking that in right here.
Shane,
I'll go red.
blue T or
Blue.
red? Blue.
You gotta ride blue.
Script?
Orange.
You don't want to go no Gatorade
I'm
back?
going orange.
Wow. Locking it in.
Dodge just look too good for to take the no Gatorade.
Okay,
back.
next one. What song will Usher open the halftime show with?
Okay, I don't
Oh,
know
I've
any
seen this
songs
one.
for this guy.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be DJ Got Us Falling in Love.
It's got to be. There's no way it's not.
It's got to be that one.
I've been seeing TikToks of people predicting how it's going to start.
People think Deeds is
fucking
gonna
awesome.
hop out.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's been a lot of
Script,
shouts.
do you have a shout?
What's that song? It's like, oh wait.
Yeah, no, sing it for us.
I was gonna sing
It's
it.
not,
but
it's,
I-
it's
I-
not
Yeah,
even, it's not even going to hit
yeah,
Usher's
yeah.
song.
Yeah,
that one,
yeah.
that
It's
one.
called Yeah.
It's literally called
Oh.
Yeah. You're thinking starting
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm thinking that one.
You can also bet what the first word out of his mouth is going to be.
You can bet everything. Like,
Personally, if I'm doing that, I think it's going to be Vegas. But you can also bet hello. You can bet yeah. Or I think the other one is one of the opening.
Usher.
ones.
Watch it be
Yeah,
like
Usher.
JB.
Yeah, one of those. But it's pretty crazy that you can bet
Could
like
be JB though.
whatever you want. JB is not
Or
going
he
to
just calls out T Swift right off the hop.
Shut up.
Wow, that'd be horrible. Well, we'll move on. We'll move
Yo,
on.
Joel's take going.
With Kid Leroy, maybe.
Wow.
Fuck.
Dude, that it's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking.
We'll move on to
I'm
some of the
shattered.
Taylor Swift prop bets here. Our first one. Will Taylor Swift be mentioned in the victory speech?
Guaranteed. If Chiefs win, guaranteed.
Either team is mentioning her, not.
No,
like,
I don't like 49.
No, Niners are going to mention her. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
Chiefs
They're
win,
gonna shit on her.
What?
If Chiefs win, Taylor
You're
Swift
telling
will
me
be
Kittle's not going to drop a T Swift line if he's up there?
Kittle is kind of wild. You never know.
Hey, I'm just saying.
No, I don't think Kittle would do that.
Oh, I'd be
Dude,
surprised
the
if he
Swifties will
didn't.
go after him.
Fellas, what do you...
They're ferocious.
You think yes
You
or
might
no?
just hit him with a "Hey, what's up, Taylor?" if he wins.
Scriff said he'd take yes on this.
I would take yes if Chiefs win.
I'll say no.
I'm taking yes either way.
Wow. You're just putting it out there. I don't know. I think...
I'd put 100
I
down
don't know
on
if
it.
Kelsey wins MVP, maybe like
There's no
drops
way he
her
will.
name, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. Next
But does
one.
that include like if the announcer says it or they have to say
No.
it?
No,
They
like
have
the
to
like the
say it.
person
The pla-
winning.
the player has to say
yeah.
it. Okay.
This next one's wild, and the fact you can bet on this is quite frankly
proposal?
sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Travis Kelsey propose to Taylor on the field?
No,
No
fuck.
shot.
They've been
It's
together
such
for
a-
lasted a year.
It's such a
No
Travis
shot.
thing to do though.
No, not yet.
Oh,
Not
Shane,
yet.
you
Oh,
might be
shit.
taking the yeah or what?
Not
I'm
yet.
saying yeah.
Think
Not
about the
yet.
views on the pod.
It's gonna be such a Travis thing to do. Like, bro,
Not
where
yet.
else
Too
would you
soon,
do
bro.
it?
Too soon.
Next year when they win, he'll do it.
Bold
No.
call.
They're
He's
not
gonna do it.
winning next year.
Shane,
Bill's
that's what they
taking
said
it.
about
Bill's,
this year.
Bill's taking
Yeah,
it.
that's what we did say about this. Shane, you think you'd put your
Yeah,
money
hell
on
yeah. I'm in for it.
it? Wow.
Wow. You heard
Joel?
it here first.
Joel?
Nope. No
Yeah,
shot.
no shot I'm taking
No
this.
shot.
It
No
would
shot.
be fucking amazing.
This next one, though, maybe I'll consider it. It's, yes, you can actually bet on this. Will Jason Kelsey go tarps off?
Yeah.
Oh, guaranteed.
Does he take his shirt
No
off?
question.
I've heard a lot of
In
No
Vegas?
It's
question.
classy. It's classy. Apparently, the Super.
I know. It's like
It's
$2.5 million for a suite.
It's
Holy.
classy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You're gonna-
Kylie's probably on his ass.
Holy-
from
Will
the
he
time.
take his tarp off?
Kylie
Yes,
was like,
yes, it's
"Sit your
Kelsey,
fucking
bro."
ass down."
He was literally told not to take his tarp off because he was meeting Taylor for the first time.
It was
And he
in
still
Buffalo.
did.
But it was in Buffalo. That's different.
kinda
That
different.
is true. It is
And
Buffalo.
it wasn't the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna go no. Unfortunately, I'm gonna no. As much as I want to see it happen,
I'm gonna go with the no as well. I don't see it happening.
I'm going yes.
I think I'm
That's
going
Jason.
yes, too.
Jason doesn't give two shits.
Yeah, I think I'm going. I think I'll go yes. I think I'll back yes.
Yeah.
Shane, you're yeah as well. Okay, how many times will Taylor Swift be shown on the broadcast?
Over 4.
Under or over 4.5?
over.
over.
It's the over.
Every time Kelsey catches it, it's fucking showing Taylor.
Well, even before the
She's
game,
gonna be
it's
shown
like
at the
3
start.
times.
She's gonna
Commercial
be
breaks,
shown
when they
at
come
the,
back
at
from
the
break.
halftime.
And
That's
anytime
2 right
Kelsey
there.
Catches it.
If Kelsey catches it once or twice, then you got the over. Basically.
Well, it seems every
I
time they
think
come
this
back.
was an easy over.
Well, especially if she's in the box with Jason, like they're gonna show some of that, you know.
Who do you think's paying for that box? Do you think she's handing
I bet
over
you
the
it's free.
2.5?
It's probably free for
NFL
her.
probably.
Guaranteed.
Probably
Well, the amount of
fucking
money she's brought in, they kind of.
I actually think she's ruining the sport right now. It's actually
Not
bad.
what do you mean?
Yes.
This
It
is,
is.
this is probably the most girls that ever watched NFL. You know that, right?
Exactly. But they ain't watching.
Exactly.
They don't know what they're talking about.
They ain't watching it for football though. They're watching it
They're
for Taylor
watching
Yeah,
it.
but they
Giving it
learn football
views.
while they watch it.
They learn football.
Maybe.
They're getting
Did
into
you not
football.
see that video where the kid went there and got a seat by Taylor Swift box and just sat there with the sign holding it up to Taylor Swift?
Yeah, and then
I don't even think she looked once at the game.
Yeah, but did she pay for tickets?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
you could be
Help the
taking
NFL.
tickets away from a passionate fan. Just told your sign up.
It's too small.
It's not ruining the sport.
Until I buy a new one.
Not a
It
shot.
actually fits.
Really?
Chico's just an idiot.
Wow. Okay, next one. What player will be shown first during the national anthem?
Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Do you think that's a lock?
Actually, I think Purdy.
Oh,
Andy Reid.
I think Purdy might be the show.
I think I might go. I think I might go rogue here. I'm gonna go
Jason.
Fred Warner.
no.
Kelsey.
Taylor
You think
Swift.
Kelsey? Ooh, Kelsey
Jason.
would be a good shot.
Jason in the audience.
No, but Travis is a good shout too.
Taylor Swift.
I think Purdy.
It's gonna
Seventh
be
rounder making
Mahomes.
Super Bowl.
no,
Purdy.
I'm gonna say McCaffrey.
I'm putting Warner because what if he cries during the anthem? You know they're gonna go to him first.
I feel like McCaffrey might be on there.
Oh, McCaffrey, good.
Or
shout.
it'll be like Purdy and McCaffrey, like side by side.
I don't know. It's really between Purdy and Mahomes if you're really betting
Yeah.
here. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
but if
Fred
it goes
Warner
on Purdy, then you got McCaffrey with.
because I'm going off. I'm gonna go for Warner. Joel,
Purdy.
Purdy.
I
You
don't.
don't.
I don't even know if I'm gonna bet on this game. To be honest, I'm looking at all the things and it's just
There's
not looking
so
good.
much.
Yeah.
There's so much, and two is like a lot of it's like anytime touchdown scores, and there's like 6 of them like that have potential to score, and I don't think there's gonna be 6 touchdowns.
But yeah, fair enough, I guess. But you think Purdy first to be shown?
I think Purdy, 7th rounder. Mahomes has already been there 3 times.
But he's kind of the face.
But he's
of
like the
NFL.
face of the league.
Yeah, but
Kyle
it's
Shanahan.
Purdy though, and he's a 7th rounder who doesn't belong there.
Oh my
I
God,
don't know.
just
I guess
He
why-
belongs there, I think.
Well, yeah, but
just
like
salty
realistically,
that
if,
Allen
if the
sucks.
3 quarterbacks didn't get injured before him, he wouldn't have been there. He was
But
a
he
4th
is there
string
now.
for a bit.
It's still there.
It'd be good for the documentary that'll come out in 10 years. About him.
Purdy.
Finally, the last one. Will Gronk make the kick of destiny?
No,
100%.
no.
hell yeah.
Lock it in.
No.
Lock it in, boys and
This
girls.
is-
Where's
Lock
it
it
from?
in.
I don't know.
I have a
Whenever they do
theory
it.
about this.
Oh, okay. Break it down.
I have a theory. They taped it twice. One miss, one hit. Whatever, like,
The bet.
whatever makes them more money, they're gonna do the opposite. So however they make
It's not
the most
live?
money.
No.
It's not live. It's pre-recorded.
Oh.
I
You
think.
know what?
I don't know. Last year was kind of weird. I thought he was gonna do it like during the game.
That's
Same.
what I thought too.
Same.
And then they just showed
They
it.
just
showed
showed
a
a
commercial.
recording of it.
Everybody's like, "What the fuck is this?"
yeah.
So I think they could have 2 recordings. So whatever's gonna make them the most money.
That's actually that's actually like
that's actually a good theory.
Well, like it makes
that's
sense.
actually like.
I definitely think
Right?
he's making it this year. 100%.
He's making it.
Well, if everybody votes yes, then that means they're probably
Then,
gonna go
then he's
no,
gonna
right?
fucking miss it. and-
I'm gonna bet no.
I don't know. I've been seeing those
Whenever he has
commercials.
less bets on it, I'll take it.
He's locked in for it.
Yeah. All those commercials too.
He's been locked in.
I
John
think
Cena.
he makes it. I think
Hopefully he hits it and we get John Cena next year. That's all I'm saying.
Then you wouldn't even see it though.
Did you get it? Did you get the joke?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I didn't know if you
I
were
just didn't
dealing
want to
with
acknowledge it.
We'll move
Wow.
on then. Those are our. That wasn't.
Dad
I
joke.
gotta say this legally. That wasn't
joke.
financial advice. Don't
don't take
don't take
any
any
of
of
our
that. But there's
Especially Jacob.
You can literally bet on everything in the game. It's nuts. But what also happened in the NFL this past week is we saw the winners of the NFL awards ceremony,
Oh, baby.
Snubs.
and we'll start it off.
Holy shit.
We'll start it off.
So
because-
many people got like,
Puka Nakua. What the fuck?
well,
What?
Snubbed.
oh
Whoa.
yeah, he should have won rookie of the
Like-
offensive rookie of the year. Who won it?
well, we're gonna start.
Stroud.
We're gonna
Stroud.
Yeah.
Can you say his name right once?
What's his name?
Stroud. It's
Stroud.
not
Do you
not watch
Strauss.
sketch?
Stroud.
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 We'll start off
I do.
with
but-
the very first one, which has been a controversial topic on this podcast throughout the year, is the MVP.
VP.
It was
APA. MVP.
It was-
Hey, did you see who announced it?
no.
Freaking Teller. What the fuck, Miles Teller? Wow, that gets me going.
Well, it was Lamar Jackson.
He's
Joel.
a stud.
Joel, why
Sorry.
did he deserve it?
Why didn't he deserve it? Why
Well-
didn't he
well,
proved every single team wrong that didn't want him
Okay,
all off
Okay,
season?
but hold on.
Learned how to fucking
Can
throw.
can I ask you a question though?
Here we go.
Lamar this season winning MVP at the
I don't
worst
think so.
statistical MVP season from anyone who has won it recently. He had 3,500 throwing yards, 27 touchdowns, and like 6 interceptions.
Yeah.
There was multiple people who demolished him in all of those.
It was really him versus McCaffrey.
But it shouldn't have been, though.
100%.
Should have been Allen.
No, well, Allen statistically wise
10
belong.
picks?
No, hold on, listen. Allen statistically wise belonged there, but not winning wise and all the other shit they add into it.
I think he was there. Like for
He was there. He was
Got
voted.
one vote.
The Ravens
Got
were the
one
best
vote.
team in the league.
I know. That's the only reason why I think he won it.
Well, and because he completely changed his game.
How though?
The last three, all his whole career, he never knew how to throw, according to everyone else. And this year, he
He
learned
did.
how to throw, and he still fucking ran.
I don't know.
I don't know. His rushing. Was
I
scaring
personally
me
don't.
for a
I
bit.
don't think he should have won it. I think McCaffrey should have taken it personally, but
I agree. McCaffrey should have won
I
it.
agree.
because without McCaffrey, 49ers would not be where they are. Where realistically,
Yeah, but you could throw another running
realistically,
back.
Ravens could have taken any starting quarterback in the league and probably done some.
No, because they would. Then the defense are just going for throws. Like they don't expect to run from the quarterback. You throw.
Well, whenever you play the Ravens, you expect to run from Lamar Jackson.
That's what I mean. Then if it's just a throwing quarterback that you
So
throw
when
in
he
there,
runs it, then that means it's gonna be like a higher run, right?
What?
Because
Okay,
hold on,
You're
hold
not
on.
making any sense.
defense is when they play the Ravens, they play the pass and run.
yeah.
They'll have a guy watching Lamar, and then they'll cover everybody else.
Uh-huh.
If you have a quarterback who's just throwing the ball, when he runs it, he has a higher chance of getting.
Well, no,
further
because he
yards.
sucks. He's not going to be able to run like
Well,
Lamar
that's
can
what
run.
I'm saying. If you put all I'm trying to say is that if you put a quarterback who has the same style as
I
Lamar
know what he's trying
Jackson,
to say.
Same.
I do too, but he's just not saying.
Yeah,
it
you're
well.
not saying it. Right.
whatever, fuck.
I get what you mean.
I give up.
'Cause,
All
like,
I'm saying is I think this is the worst
I
MVP
get what you're
pick
saying.
of all
'Cause
time.
he's gonna throw it and then.
Wow.
Wow.
All time.
Yes.
Worst MVP pick of all time.
Well, I don't know if at all time. I think it's a very bad MVP.
In the
pick.
last 10 years.
I think this year's awards was one of the worst. So many people got snubbed.
Well, we'll move on to the next one, which I think this one is pretty fair. Is Offensive Player of the Year, won by Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That what more needs to be said?
Nothing.
Like just fair.
Enough said.
Defensive Player of the Year,
TJ Watt should have had it.
Miles Garrett
TJ Watt.
taking it
way.
home.
That was
Browns defense was good this year.
Yeah, but TJ Watt.
yeah, but TJ Watt's like
Yeah.
TJ
The only
Watt.
reason why TJ Watt didn't get it is because he missed like 6 games. But he still was statistically better.
TJ
than-
Watt in his
Shit,
own league. Just give it to him.
So you don't agree with Miles Garrett?
No.
You think TJ 100% for
TJ
sure?
should have won 100%.
Do you-
Did Miles Garrett play the whole season?
I don't know.
Did he have an injury?
Do you understand the Garrett pick though?
Yeah, he was gross.
But TJ was better for sure.
I think TJ had more sacks and played like 3 or 4 less games than Garrett.
We'll move on
Enough
then
said.
to I know this one controversial to me as well. Coach of the Year, Kevin Stefanski. Personally, I thought Dan Campbell had his fingers
I
all
thought
over this
D'Amico
one.
Yeah,
Ryan
but
coulda
the thing
got
is
it.
that Browns went through quarterback changes and they still won and still made playoffs.
With Miles Garrett too.
Yeah, but you gotta think they took an old Joe Flacco who hasn't played in many years.
Fair.
That he
I
took
thought-
him in and he won 3 out of 4 games that he played.
Yeah.
If they lost those 4 games, they might not have made playoffs.
D'Amico Ryan could have been there too.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
D'Amico Ryan could have been there too.
We'll go Offensive Rookie of the Year now. I know, Ethan, you're upset about this one.
No.
Puka Nacua, no
But-
question.
CJ Stroud taking it home, fellas.
I think it's fair.
I'm not mad about it, but it should have been Puka.
Puka had like what 1,400 yards is the most as a rookie receiver.
Broke the record.
That's what I'm saying. Without him, no offense, Rams probably wouldn't have made it.
But you can say the same about the Texans and Stroud.
Yeah, but
And
Yeah.
we know quarterbacks are way more appreciated than any other
100%,
position, right?
but,
So it's
like,
kind of biased.
you
But I
gotta also
understand.
think though, Stroud started off the year very shit.
No.
No, he
No.
wasn't like shit, but he was like
Weren't they like 1-5 to start the year?
Well, he's injured the first how many games?
3.
I
He
don't.
played the
I don't know.
first
That's
2
what
and then he
I'm
was
asking.
injured for
I have
like
no
3
idea.
or 4.
Yeah.
So exactly. So he missed 3 or 4 games.
And they lost all their games, those games, I'm pretty sure.
So I don't know.
And then he
Personally,
came back
I
and
think the
brought them to the playoffs.
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair.
I think
Think
because
it's
he played the whole season, he should have got it, but Strauss just got it because
Stroud, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Stroud.
Duh.
Stroud got it because he was just the rave of the NFL.
Yeah, you can't be mad at it. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson, another Houston Texan. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, he was.
I didn't really pay attention to the rookie defense like players this year.
I think it was either him or the guy on Baltimore there that was
Who?
up for the.
Kyle's not rookie, so
Oh, I thought he was.
Kyle Hamilton. No, he was last year rookie.
Oh, he was.
Last year he was a rookie, not this.
Then I got him mixed up. But
And Pat Queen was 2 years ago, I think.
or 3.
fair enough.
Wait, who were the runner-ups though?
Jalen Carter, Kobe Turner, Devin Witherspoon, Joey Porter, Yaya Diaby, Brian Branch, Jack Campbell, Byron Young.
Yeah, Tori.
Wow.
Yeah, I gave it to Will or Branch. Branch was pretty gross too.
There you go. Those were them. And then finally, the last one we'll really touch on here, comeback player of the year,
Snubbed, bro.
Joe Flacco. And to be honest with you,
I'm not
Damar
upset.
Hamlin was so ass this year.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. He died on the field.
Storyline.
He died on the field.
Storyline.
The comeback player is somebody who's gone through traumatic events and
Yeah.
comes back and
So
still
is
plays
Flacco,
football.
fuck.
Doesn't matter how good you are.
If Damar gets a first down on that fake punt, maybe we give it to him.
But even
I'm not giving it to him.
even Joe Flacco was like, I don't deserve this. He's like, I just was old and didn't play for a couple years. But he actually died on the field and came back the next year and
Yeah.
played a game.
I did see that.
It's
yeah,
comeback
fair enough.
season is not about how good you are. It's about you going through something traumatic.
But
and
we
coming
can't admit
back.
that Damar Hamlin's ass.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's also a 6th round freaking backup safety.
Who
to
died on the field?
Best tandem in the league.
Yeah,
Like,
but okay, I
yeah,
understand
he's
your
not
point.
good,
but he is ass.
comeback player isn't about how good you are. It's about you coming back from adversity. And he
Well.
deserves
Yeah,
it.
but you can't
Well.
disrespect Joe Flacco.
No, you can't. But it's also like, Buddy played 3 or 4 games.
How many did Demar
5.
play?
And he
DeMar
launched
played
the ball.
He was there for every game.
He was there for every
He
game.
didn't play every game. He played like 2 or 3 maybe.
Morale booster right here. He's glue in the locker room.
They just
Yeah.
show him on the fucking TV the whole time.
Well, he fucking died on the field.
I know,
like,
I
what do you
know.
want? That's what I'm saying. He died on the field and came back. That he should have gotten no matter what.
I'm not mad
Wait,
at the.
he
I'm,
won on the
honestly, I'm
field?
not mad at the Flacco shot, though.
Nobody really cares about comeback player of the year.
Just went to sleep.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of like most or 6th man of the year in friggin' NBA. You don't care.
No, but that is a pretty good one though, because
Yeah, well, I guess so, but
that's the best bench player, right?
yeah, but it's a comeback player.
Really, that's what it means?
6 man is the best bench player.
Really?
Okay.
Well, I guess then that will be it for the NFL part of the show, and we'll move on into the NHL. Really, all we missed the past couple weeks has been All-Star Weekend, fellas.
Holy
what did you
fuck, was
think?
Tate ever buzzing?
What did you think about it in general the weekend?
I didn't watch a single thing of it.
Yeah.
I watched the
think I
tournament.
did either.
I have no idea.
In fairness, we were busy all Friday night, and then Scriv went.
Yeah, Scriv was gone Saturday.
Scriv was
I mean,
gone
we
Saturday.
watched some of the skills competition. It was all right.
Oh yeah.
I think
like in my house,
from what
yeah.
I've seen from the highlights and stuff, it looks like this year is one of the best ran ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
and
it was
in
most
Toronto.
interesting.
Unless fucking, I just saw all the clips of Kucherov not giving a shit.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
pass, I saw Kucherov
But, like,
getting absolutely
Why?
roasted.
Like that's one thing I hate about. He's Russian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I fucking hate about Russians is that they don't give 2 shits about All Star.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Or,
Ovi did.
or he
Ovi
just
won
got,
the car.
or he was
Ovi
just
did,
fucking
but that was it,
hungover.
though.
the
Jacob's going to start. a war.
The draft was a little interesting. I saw some things online saying it was a little bit cringy and disorganized.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's because they had a mic on every person. I feel like if they just had a booth and they
Yeah,
could walk
like
to the
the
booth
old
and make their
ones.
picks.
Fuck.
It was also kind of weird to like do it in front of a whole arena.
Yeah.
But it's still good to see it back. It was
Yeah,
still,
draft
it was
is
good to see it
definitely the
back.
best.
Yeah, but
thing.
I just hate. Oh, we gotta pick our teammates. We gotta pick our
Yeah.
teammates. Like fuck that. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, you also want the best chemistry, right? Like,
Yeah.
because didn't the team that won a
Yeah,
bonus?
it was out of the league.
That's rigged. You can't.
Who
tell
won
that's
it,
not
though?
rigged.
Team Matthews.
Matthews.
Oh, Matthews.
And
won?
Matthews got the
And
MVP.
he got MVP.
100%. That's rigged.
I don't
Wow.
think
Yeah,
rigged.
it's pretty obvious.
It's
You look at
so,
their team, though, wasn't
dude.
rigged.
I fucking hate to Brinkat, but
It
he
was
should have been the
literally
MVP.
Vancouver versus Toronto, and then the other
Yeah.
2 teams were a bunch
Versus
of
the
washed
Devils.
people. Yeah.
Sort of like Devils were Vancouver.
Yeah.
Jays. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad weekend. Like I said, I
It
didn't
should have
watch
been like
much of
2
it.
teams though, like it used to be.
Yeah, I miss that.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But
Because then like players like would pick like their old teammates too.
yeah, but this
But
way more
you realize
players
you
get
gotta
more
think
ice
though is
time.
that like having the 4 captains there, like celebrity captains, that brought in so much business.
Yeah, celebrity
Having
captains
Justin
was
Bieber
good.
there for the like
Yeah,
male
Justin did
hot
fuck
guy, and then
all,
you had Tate
though.
McRae
I don't know,
for
he was
female
buzzing on
hot
the
girl,
ice.
You know,
And they
Justin
had
did
Arnett and
fuck
Buble.
all.
Buble on shrooms.
Yeah, I'd have to
Bubble's
say,
on shrooms?
I have to say that was probably the highlight of the weekend when Michael
What the
Bublé said he was on shrooms.
Apparently
during
he
the
My
wasn't,
friend told
though.
me it was a little dose. It was not a fucking little
Yeah.
dose. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
but
Like,
he was seeing 10 pucks going in.
I was gonna ask you, what do you think the best moment of the weekend was?
Tate
I think-
McRae's performance. I think that's pretty obvious.
The one that you.
I think it'd have to be
witnessed?
What I missed out on.
No, you probably tuned in just for that, eh?
No,
he missed
I missed it.
He was
Wow.
taking a
Fully
shit.
missed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Didn't
have
need
to,
that details did not be in the pod, but I did. The one break, it was commercial, but it didn't go to commercial, and then it went to concert.
So would you say I was going to ask you for your worst moment of the weekend. I was personally going to give it to Cooch, but would your worst moment be seeing Tate walk out holding the hand of another man?
Yeah.
Wait,
You can't be
who's
mad.
holding?
It's the Kid Leroy.
The kid Leroy.
Hey, there's no title on it yet, guys. I haven't seen a
but, like,
kiss.
I don't need
I
to
haven't seen a kiss yet, so
You'd be the type too, eh? Look
I
at-
have his skin in Fortnite. No big deal.
wow, that is
But he looks
odd-
like Justin Bieber.
just know I'm coming for you, kid.
literally.
That's how he doesn't look like Justin Bieber there. It's kind of ugly though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I could. I'm better.
Okay,
I'm better than
I
him.
ain't go that far, Joel.
Oh, we did get a couple trades going into the All-Star Weekend, which we can touch on here. I know this really only affects one guy here mainly, and that is the trade between the Calgary Flames and the Vancouver Canucks. T-Cat, we'll go to you first, buddy. What do you have to say about this Elias Lindholm trade?
2
You have
goals in
no
his first
future.
game. Enough said.
Yeah, two.
No,
Yeah,
If you guys get eliminated in the first round,
then it was fucking wasteful,
You
but
guys are fucked.
you're fucked for the next 7 years.
UFA next year?
I think so.
Who are they gonna sign? Like Elias Pettersson's probably gonna go somewhere else.
No.
Let's be honest.
So we have said the one thing you need was forward, like it was some more forward
Yeah.
depth.
Yeah, but he overpaid.
But you gave up Kuzmenko, who all right.
And you
who
gave
already has
Nash
scored 2
Ross.
goals.
This Brewster Witch dude who's
a nasty
tearing up
prospect.
the O.
Yeah,
like
he's
tearing up
nasty.
the O.
Yeah,
That
Bruce Wicks seems like he's gonna be good.
A 2024 first, which is like whatever. It's not going to mean much to you guys. A conditional fourth, whatever. And then Yanni Yermo, whoever the fuck that is. I don't know much about Yermo,
I don't
but
think he's much.
He's
I think they overpaid for Lindholm.
Yeah,
we
that's what I was
definitely
gonna ask
did.
you. Is it an overpay?
If they gave Kuzmenko, John Jeremy, and like
George is not even close to his name.
whatever his name is, and like a second, I think would be fair for both.
I do think we overpaid.
but a first and one of your best prospects.
Yeah, but that
in the
first
And
is
the
like a
Mentos.
second. That is, first is basically a second
yeah.
Wow.
because it's.
Do you not see how
it's
good
gonna
we're doing
be
right now?
Yeah, but it
We're
depends
first
on
in
how
the
far
league.
you go in the playoffs, not where you finish in the standings.
Still, it's not.
Well,
Because if you're out first round, then that pick's gonna be like a low 20s.
back
Still
games.
means nothing.
That's still doesn't mean fuck all.
You can still trade a set.
It's still a low 20. Yeah, Lindholm's not worth a low 20.
I mean, he had 82 points in 21-22 when the Flames were good. Last year when the Flames were god awful, still put up 64 points.
No, yeah, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. Like,
It's what
a
we
great,
need,
It's a
to be
great
honest.
pickup for Vancouver. But it's like a first round pick for him. I don't know if that's worth
Well,
it. But first round picks have no worth anymore.
yeah. Well, if it's if it's later, yeah. If you're a
Canucks
playoff
got
team, you might
fleeced.
as well.
So look at the comments there.
Yeah.
Canucks got fleeced. So happy Boston didn't trade for him.
But seriously, if we're gonna crown a winner, fellas, what are we saying? You
I think
Flames?
Calgary wins this.
Flames made out good with it.
Well, Lindholm wasn't doing much. He's probably going to leave next year anyways.
Yeah.
That's also what I don't get. If he was going to leave next year anyways, you guys really overpaid.
And you didn't
Going
lock
for a
in a
playoff.
sign.
Because Kuzmenko's
Playoff.
a decent player. Like, he's okay, right?
Yeah.
You're not just going for the play. You're going for the Stanley Cup.
We're going
this year,
for
dude.
the.
If you guys don't win the cup this year,
You're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is
Honestly, I don't know if they can.
and I don't
though.
think they will.
it's a
The
rental.
depth
But,
is just not there for them.
well, now
You've
it
been
is. They
saying
got
this
Lindholm.
all year, but
You're
somehow we're
third-
still
yeah,
first in
but
the
you're
league.
Third,
Yeah, you're just fueling the fire. At
no,
this
but
point.
playoffs, bro. Listen,
There's so many
playoffs is all
teams,
about
dude.
depth. It's
We
all about-
have the fucking depth. man.
Ooh, give me your
We
fourth
already
line right
went
now.
over this.
Give me your fourth line right now.
Better than fucking most people's fourth line.
it's
Here
not.
comes the incoming Jacob shitting on this Dakota
Like,
Johnson
Bro,
kid for
some
no
of their
reason.
No, he's a
third
third
line's
line.
better than some second lines, man. Like, chill.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
And what you need, honestly,
we have a balanced fucking team.
what you
only
need is
problem-
grit. What you need is grit in the playoffs, and you guys have a lot of it.
who?
Mikheyev, Hoglander, Lafferty gets in the corner,
Hoglander scored
mixes it up.
Like
That's her job.
Zadorov.
They to do it.
Zadorov.
Our defense is fucking scary.
Your defense is good.
You
That
need-
is the
I
one
would
thing I
make-
will.
Him and fucking Myers
The one
on the
thing
same
I say
line.
is maybe like one more D man, like a 6
No,
D man.
they're fine. They
I mean, Hronek
they need
used Zadorov.
They need a third liner.
Wow, it drops off for the top 5, eh?
Like they have
Went
the top.
from 51 to 36
They have the
points.
top 6, and then they don't have much after that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but a top 6 is more than what most people have.
True, you're not wrong.
pull up their lines.
So
here. I
I'm
mean,
saying we
Miller,
don't have
Lindholm,
depth.
Besser, gross.
That's what I'm saying. They're top
Hoglander,
two.
Pedersen, Suter. That will
Garland on the third
that will
line.
do.
But like, no offense, but you really think Niels Amon and Phil Giuseppe are gonna help you carry you to the playoffs?
Well, they're fourth liners. They don't need to carry you there.
Thank you.
But that's what you need
Yo,
in the
the
playoffs.
fucking
is
pizza
fourth-
company.
No
Let
one
him
has
cook.
fucking fourth liners, man.
Oh my God! If
And
you look
Mikheyev
at teams
on
who
your
win-
fourth line is
Chaos
good.
on the fourth
Yeah.
line. That's
Okay,
fucking gross.
one guy.
Bro, they
Dude,
literally
it's a fourth line for a reason.
have a bottom tier second line or top third line on the fourth line.
Like Pedersen is on their second line, bro. That's disgusting.
Thank you.
That's disgusting. And then we'll go to their defense. Like
Well, it's kind of like Toronto, though.
Hughes, Hronik, Zadorov, and Myers are a good top four, especially when you're thinking about playoffs where you want big defensemen that can,
Yeah, their defense
take wear and
their
tear.
defense is gross.
Ian Cole.
I'm not denying the
Lewison's
defense
all
is
right.
gross.
And then, I mean, Demko in net, man.
Demko and DeSmith.
Pullman's
Even
injured
DeSmith
too.
is
Fuck.
Pullman. Just say it.
Okay,
He's
listen to this,
2C
though.
out. Okay.
So you want to know? So Vegas last year, when they won the cup,
Yeah, okay.
their fourth line was Carrier, Roy, and Colasar.
Okay.
That's fucking.
Listen.
Who?
That fourth
Boys,
line
fuck off.
carried. They would be putting so much time and effort in the other team's zones.
Yeah.
They might not score, but they would put pressure. They would cause penalty
Yeah, for
things.
their 2 minutes that they played.
Doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. You need
Our
depth.
team does that. Have you watched the Canucks
It's
game?
playoff.
Have you watched the Canucks game?
Is it playoffs?
No, have you
right
watched
now?
the Canucks game?
Oh
You just
my
said,
God.
oh, they were in the zone the whole time. Our fourth line does that. Have you watched their
It's
game?
playoffs I'm talking about.
But you just
You
said
can
we have
do
no.
this all season, but playoff time, no offense,
I mean,
Niels Amon has
what
never
happened
been
to
in the
Pittsburgh?
goddamn playoffs.
I mean, what
has
happened
he?
to the Bruins last year,
Amon
T?
has not been in the playoffs. McCabe, I don't think has been in playoffs.
With the Leafs.
Okay, with the Leafs.
Enough said.
Sorry, Phil Giuseppe, definitely not. Bluger, maybe with Pittsburgh.
He did actually, but
Okay, Connor
Giuseppe
Garland,
as a sponsor
Dakota
or
Joshua,
what?
maybe with Pittsburgh again. Garland, definitely not with Arizona.
JT Miller.
And no offense, on your top six, who's really played in the
Playoff? Lindholm.
Okay, you have Lindholm. You
Well,
have
We've
Pedersen
made the
ha-
playoffs.
Okay, you're out
We've
first
made the
fucking round.
No, we
though.
made it the second round one time.
one
with them all.
time. Keyword one time.
With the core.
You're expecting players who have made the playoffs one time in their career to carry you to
We've
a final.
made the playoffs more than
Well,
once.
look at Vegas' team last year. Who'd they have make the playoffs? Mark Stone?
Bro, the
He never
whole
got made
team.
past the
Ottawa,
first round.
he's never fucking.
Petrangelo,
Barbashev
yeah.
for St. Louis. Eichel
Okay,
with,
Barbashev.
Eichel with Vegas.
Yeah, Eichel with Vegas.
Okay.
that's
you have
literally
Marshall.
one
It's
year.
1 year.
Marshall, Florida,
You're
and
so
he has
dumb.
Vegas.
Like-
Vegas has made it the past 5 years, have they not?
Yeah, but
4 or 5 years,
to the
yes.
Cup Finals twice.
and how long
Like,
did it take him for the win in that?
What?
For them to win the cup, how long did it take? 4 or 5 years of making the playoffs?
Yeah, because
straight?
it's fucking
I
Vegas.
think they didn't
Because
make it
you
1
need
year.
the experience, you need the depth, you need to
Jacob,
you need to know the grits.
Look where the team is. People are gonna want to fucking blame
Okay?
Vegas.
Fucking Florida made
my
it.
God,
Won
you're
the
fucking
league
dumb.
3 years ago. and
Yeah,
got
Florida made it to the
destroyed
wait,
by
wait,
Tampa.
wait,
in
wait,
the
whoa, whoa,
second
whoa, whoa,
round.
whoa! Florida made it to the Cup Final last year, right?
Yeah.
Where-
Who on their team made
Wait,
the playoffs
where's their
before?
depth, though?
What do you
Where's
mean?
their depth?
Who-
What do you mean? Where's our depth?
Florida.
Longberg was one of the best players.
Well, he never made it to the second round. Lomberg never made it to the second round.
Playoffs, it's different.
It's different in playoffs.
Like,
I don't know
You
whose
need
side to be
your
on here.
whole
I honestly
team in
don't.
playoffs to be.
Sam
to
Bennett,
be good.
whould he make the playoffs with? Calgary?
Chuck?
Yeah, but we also
Kachuk
made the
had been in
playoffs 3 or
Calgary.
4 years.
That's a
before
brutal
that.
take.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
We
brutal
made the
take.
playoffs 3 to 4
Yeah, but no
years
fire.
before we had a
No
chance
fire.
at the Cup final.
Yeah,
Round
That's
two?
what most
Waxed
teams
by
do. Look at
Tampa every
Tampa.
year.
Before they won their first one, they were in the playoffs almost every year for the first 4 years.
Yeah.
That they finally got
Bob's
over
been
because
there.
they got the
Bob's been
experience, they
there.
got the depth, they got.
When was Demko in the playoffs?
The COVID
Never.
year. The COVID year.
COVID year, baby.
Well, I guess really only time will
The
tell.
Smith has never been in the playoffs. I'll
I'm
tell you
just
that.
saying,
Hey, he's been.
I don't think they're
probably.
going even close to the conference finals.
Wow.
I think second round.
Lock
max.
that in. Can we lock that in?
lock that in?
Wow.
Second round
That's a
max.
hot take.
That take is
Second round
locked
max.
in.
Okay.
But only time will tell. And we've been
That's what
saying
I
we've
mean.
having this argument about the Nucks all year, and they've still been in first, which is
Someone keeps putting them down like they're shit.
I'm not putting them down like they're shit. They're a good team.
They're a good
Guys,
regular
just-
season
Yeah,
team.
but-
They're
like-
a good team. I can't.
But like, there's
see
no
them-
depth. There's no this. There's no that.
I can't
like-
see them doing good in the
Like,
playoffs. That's it. That's all it is. I
Jacob's just
can't.
praying for a sweep in the first
well.
round.
I guess
That'd
we'll
get
move
me
on to
going.
the other
That's
trade.
The downfall.
This
I'm not praying on the
this trade also kind of controversial. Sean Monahan to the Winnipeg
Hey,
Jets for
Brendan
a
was bugging.
first and a
Deal by
conditional
Montreal there.
third.
Fuck.
Highway robbery.
what do you
The
think
conditional-
about
well,
this?
Can we just say the conditional third is brutal? They have to win the cup.
Yeah. You have to win
Yeah.
a cup to get
What
the
do they
third.
get if they don't win the cup?
Not just the first.
Just the first.
yeah, the conditioning is brutal.
Usually, what the condition is if make the playoffs to the third. If you don't make it, it's the fourth.
No, you have to win.
No.
They have to win the cup
Yeah.
with Monahan to have.
I mean, I kind of like it. I don't know why.
Monahan is not worth a first round
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I
it's
mean.
gonna be a fucking another bottom tier pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't really matter.
And
to them.
Monahan's
Oh well,
there.
like, do they really have depth?
And Monahan's there for like the second line.
They do though. Their third line's Gabe Velarde. and
But
all
take
them.
in. This is what I think is important as well. Monahan's cap hit's only 2.5
yeah,
mil.
like
Yeah, he
it's
is
a
cheap as
solid
fuck.
trade.
And I think he has 2 years or something on his contract.
And we'll see. Okay, so he has 35 points already this year in 49
Like,
games.
that's a solid
He's been hurt.
third line.
The problem is he is injury prone. He hasn't played a full season since 16-17, but 82.78 games, 48.70 games, 64.74
solid.
games.
Yeah, he's
And he's
decent,
good
but not
two ways
first.
as well.
Not, like a Lindholm is worth more than
Yeah,
him.
but it's going to be a fucking
Oh, well, that's what-
25th pick. Like, it won't matter.
Canucks are up 3-1, but
And how old is he? Like, what?
we're not that
to
good.
who?
Detroit.
But that's what I mean.
How old is he?
Is Monahan? I'll tell you right now. He was born
He's
in
29.
29.
Vancouver is a good team.
We're not on Vancouver
I'm just
anymore.
saying,
Stop.
when
You don't
it
have to
comes
defend yourself. You
playoff
already
time,
locked it
I
in.
can't see them doing good.
Fine.
That's all I'm saying.
But do you
Fine.
think Monahan was worth a first?
No.
No.
Well, who else are you going to trade?
Look at that. See, that's the third and fourth line I'm talking about. That's the depth you
On
want.
the
Adam Lowry's on
like
the third
Nino
line.
Niederreiter is fucking yeah.
Wow.
Adam Lowry's one of the best third line centers in the league. Like you have
Okay, and take out,
Nemestikov,
out
Iafallo, and
Monahan, then
Barron on
look
the
at
fourth
it.
line.
But that's what I'm thinking. Adding Monahan to a team like
That's
this
solid.
is worth giving up like a 26 overall pick or
Like,
whatever it will
that's
be.
the
Yeah.
depth that I'm talking about. You need for the playoffs.
like, that's a good
You have
trade.
third and second line people on the fourth line right now.
I think it's a win-win, both teams.
What's their defense?
Okay,
like?
Niederreiter.
defense, I have no idea.
Niederreiter is like not.
Dude, their defense
No,
is...
their defense is
The
not
defense
bad.
is all right. Morrissey and Pionk are
Sandberg,
good.
yeah, Sandberg's okay.
Demelo's, I mean,
Their third line is shit.
Dylan's out right now.
Their third line
Stanley
shit.
Schmidt is awful, but
They got injuries.
yeah, Dylan really, who's
and-
decent.
And Vina Hilona.
But let's not forget who they have in net.
Yeah, Hellebuck. baby.
So you can
He's
kind
winning
of
Vezina this year, no
you
question.
can kind of take out the defense for that goalie. But fellas,
That's a solid trade.
do we think that overall Winnipeg obviously won this trade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is a good trade. I think it's fair. I know people are saying he's not worth the first. Personally, I think this is
It's
a
the
fair
perfect
trade.
fit for them.
Fair trade. And Sean Monahan just seems like a Winnipeg Jet player. Like when you really think about it, he just seems like he'd fit in.
Nasty
Good.
style.
We'll wait to
kid,
see.
too.
I don't think Buddy's ever played for not a Canadian team.
That would be correct.
That's correct.
That would be correct.
Even junior.
Now we already brought it up.
Hey, he's with Ottawa.
Yeah.
We already brought it up a little bit, but I want to ask the question because you look at the top of the league. In the top 10, you see Edmonton. All right, they're buzzing. Winnipeg and Vancouver all in the top 10. What Canadian
You gotta
team?
add the Florida Panthers in there too. You know.
No,
They're
but
not Canadian, are they?
I know, but we just gotta take a look
Sure.
at them. And
What Canadian
really
team
have the depth to make
makes
the
it the
playoffs.
farthest in the playoffs?
Edmonton Oilers. They're winning it.
No. If they're matched up against us, they're not beating us.
Really, to me,
We beat them all four
to
times.
me,
this
Yeah, now they're gonna fucking train and roll over you.
let's
They're
take
just gonna
Edmonton out of
fucking
it for a second.
Run a train on your team.
Let's take Edmonton out of it for a second. Canucks or Jets? Who do you have going farther?
Jets.
When they play
no
each
question,
other,
Jets.
Jets.
Exactly. So who do you have going farther?
Jets.
like they would play each other in the finals, wouldn't they?
No.
Let's
We're
see-
all in the same. fucking-
No,
They're in the same
They're the same
division.
Oh
Division.
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Same conference.
So basically, it's if they both make it to the conference finals.
Who's
then
going to
they'll
the
be cool.
finals? Who do you have?
I have
That would be a
Winnipeg.
wild conference.
I have Winnipeg over Vancouver.
That'd be the best.
Winnipeg over Vancouver.
Really?
Vancouver.
No, it's Vancouver. Their D
Connor,
are so
Connor, who
good.
are you choosing?
Their D line's too good.
Yeah.
I think coaching and
Nothing beats a whiteout in Winnipeg.
I think coaching gives an advantage, and I think having someone like Quinn Hughes on the back end is a game changer.
And you got two towers.
We got
Morrissey
Morrissey.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, but
Gross.
Morrissey's not Quinn Hughes.
No, he's not Quinn Hughes,
No,
but he's
but-
gross.
Let's be honest. And I think Hronik and Zadorov are two dogs.
Same with Myers.
And Myers.
Fucking dogs.
6'6", like
I don't
Our
know.
back line is huge.
And Demko's not a bad goalie, but again, Hellebuck, you never know. But I think
Demko is doing
I
amazing
think
right
I would
now.
take the Vancouver.
Right now.
I think I'd take the Vancouver Canucks.
Yes, right now.
But Edmonton do have a shout of getting in. Honestly, the Western Conference is a dogfight.
It always is.
Like, if we're just looking at the top 7, I know LA. I don't know what the fuck's going on with LA now, but
I'm surprised it's still
DJ
even there,
Smith.
to be honest.
Edmonton, Winnipeg, Vegas, Colorado, Dallas, Vancouver. That's a fucking playoff right there.
This is gonna be a tough playoff.
And then you go to the other side, it's like, Boston, Rangers, who are kind of shit.
I love how
Carolina.
Did you say
whatever.
Boston's kind of
No, I
shit?
said
New York
Rangers.
Rangers.
are
They're
kinda
not.
shit.
They're shit. What do you mean? They're fucking second place.
You've
but I think they
got
can be better.
Florida Panthers,
Yeah.
kind of shit.
Yeah, kind of shit.
Okay.
Carolina is the shit one.
Either way, it'll be interesting.
That, actually, if
to
you look
see.
at it, the West is way better than the East.
the West
you know?
is so much different.
Like Philly's at
when you-
6. That's fucked.
Yeah, shout out towards.
Where's Tampa at? Fuck.
I didn't even see them.
Doesn't even matter.
Before we move into like the biggest news that came out of All Star Weekend, we're gonna take a pivot here. We talked about the All Star Weekend, which is about the league's best. We're gonna take some time right here to talk about the league's worst. Before this podcast, I asked everyone to make a starting 6, including a goalie, of the most
we needed a
disappointing
goalie?
players
Yeah.
this season. Fellas, who wants to start? I can. You know what? I can start.
Oh, I was gonna start.
I can start. T. It's fine.
I think
I'll
I
go
did
next.
all forwards.
So, here is my most disappointing team. You're gonna have to tell me. Do you want forward line first or goalie first?
I just did all forwards.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, that's.
You didn't do defense at all?
Nope.
There wasn't that many.
Okay, well I'll start then. I'll
Defense,
start
I
from the
agree.
back end. Goalie, there was a couple shouts here, but in all, I went with Corpusalo.
Yeah.
Because going into the season, we thought Corpusalo. Well, we didn't thought. Joel thought Corpusalo could solve the goaltending issues. $4 million per season, and he's got 3.38 goals against average, .889 save percentage, and
We're already
12.16
talking
and
about
two.
buying him out, so that says enough.
So I have Corpusalo in net for most disappointing. Agree, disagree, fellas? What do you
Agree.
Solid.
think? On the back end, first one, Dmitry Orlov.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
a good pick.
you're paying this guy $7.75 million a season. He's got 17 points in 50 games and is a -9. Not what you expect. He had 17
Who's
points.
he on again?
He should have stayed
Carolina.
in Boston, man.
He had 17 points in 23 games last season just for the Bruins in the second half. now he has
Because
that
Bruins
50
also
games.
lost like 9 games all year.
True.
Doesn't matter.
But-
He's solid.
Stat check that. That's wrong.
I think
I know. I was exaggerating.
He
More than that.
fitted them perfectly. though.
I think Orlov has been disappointing
That's
for
a
the big
shout.
money you made him. His
shout.
D partner for me, there's a couple Senators I could throw in here, honestly, but
I threw one in
I
there.
chose
Really?
John Klimberg.
Oh.
I know he hasn't played, but he was a hype signing going into this season. John Klingberg, everyone was like,
He's on
okay.
Anaheim, eh?
No, he's on Leafs.
Leafs.
Yeah,
He's
he's
injured.
been injured all
He's
year.
been on the league.
So
IR.
they benched him.
I wanted him.
and then he didn't play. He hasn't played because he's injured. So I mean,
Hips
that-
are gone.
he had 5 points. He had 5 points, and he was -7 in 14 games, and you're paying him $4 million. Safe to say it didn't work.
Well, they're
but
paying him nothing right now because he's on the
yeah,
IR. but-
LTIR now. But yeah, Klinberg there, and then up top, number 1, Dominic Kubalik.
Wow.
I think he's been disappointing because I know you only pay him like 2.5 mil, but let's not forget you got him in a trade for Alex DeBrincat. He was like one of the main pieces. So he's brutal. Looks like an L trade now. He has 12 points in 43 games, Joel.
You know, I was thinking of
say
putting him
something?
on there, but
Kubalik.
he's such a no name
Dominic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I didn't even want to recognize
Yeah,
him.
But I think that is disappointing. He was the main piece in the DeBrincat trade, and he's
Yeah.
dog meat.
Yeah.
Dog
And
meat.
he's on your power play and doing fuck all.
No, he's been scratched a few times.
Yeah, because he's fuck all.
Well, there you go.
In the middle, Pierre-Luc Dubois.
I have him
Yeah.
too.
8.5 mil.
20
20
points.
points.
What the fuck?
-16. Doesn't even try out there. Got called out by the head coach before he got fired. Andrew Doughty, pretty much. Dubois, figure it out, fuck. Or else you're going to be moved again. And you just look like a fucking bitch. And then finally, the most obvious one, I feel like, is Jonathan Huberdeau. 10.5 mil.
I want to go next.
29 points in 50 games
Fuck.
played. -15.
I don't have who really know.
That
forgot a
is my
few.
most disappointing team this season.
There's so much
far.
to pick from, though. It's hard.
TCAT, go ahead.
Okay, so in net, I have Samsonov.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been
He has
picking up recently,
under.
though.
No, he has not. He has under 900 save percentage.
I mean, fuck the Leafs, but
Yeah.
Fuck the Leafs, I agree, but like he's not doing fuck all.
it's been
Let
buzzing.
me
I've been
go look at
watching.
his stats here real quick.
No, he's just shit. But
He's
yeah,
shit.
Enough, really, I
Enough said.
understand it.
Enough said,
I
T.
understand it.
That's who I
understand
put
it.
too.
He has 9 wins this season.
That can't be true.
Yeah, but
It is.
9
He's getting
wins?
outstarted by the backup. He's played 21 games. 3.38 goals against. 8.79 save percentage.
Wow.
It's not much worse than Ottawa's.
Fucking brutal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
On the defense, I have Jake Sanderson.
What?
That is brutal.
I would put Chabot over him.
There's a lot. He's been
Chabot hasn't
Ottawa's
really
best
played
defenseman.
But
8.5 mil.
8.5 mil.
Not
What the
this
fuck?
year, though. Next year.
I thought it was this year he got it.
He got
No,
it this
it's
year, but it
next
kicks in next year.
It's
I would have not.
exception.
That is a fucked up thing to do.
Well-
I'm just putting that out there.
I just put him there.
I don't care. He's
put him
dog shit
there.
either way.
Have you watched any of his games? He's by far the best
Yeah.
Ottawa defenseman.
I went
There's
there.
a reason why I'm selling a lot of his jerseys.
Next.
That's brutal.
For his standards, this one, it's kind of like, I just don't really like him. Eric Carlson.
Oh, I put him up
For
there.
his standards this season,
I put him up there.
like,
But he's got like 36 points or something, right?
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
have the
but-
points here.
he had over 100 points. last
36 points in 48 games.
That's not bad.
I know, but,
But
you got to take
compared to
everything
last
into
year,
perspective.
it's disappointing.
Yeah, I guess the Pens haven't been performing like you think. And
Yeah.
their power plays
Okay, I'm
dog
gonna put a
meat.
D on now.
Dog meat.
And then forwards, I
Oh my
have
God, if you put
Pierre-Luc
fucking
Dubois.
Sanderson.
Yeah.
No, it's Chabot.
Yeah.
I have Tage Thompson.
Wow.
Shout.
That's a shout.
Hey, last year, all the hype was about Tage. Even
Yep.
going into this season, all about Tage. Where the fuck is he? 29 points this season.
Wow, that's actually a shout.
Like, it's sad. And then I have Ovi.
You stole it from you, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
You little
This was the year to break the record.
Yeah.
fuck.
He has what?
That's
11
a shout.
goals.
11 goals this
I
season.
don't.
Fuck.
I feel like that's just so disrespectful to put him
I
there.
don't
but
I know.
I
it's
felt
like-
bad putting
but
him there,
you're
but
right.
you
I
did
have
too.
to. Like,
Wow.
Fuck.
Right.
That pissed me off.
Joel, do you want to go next?
I gotta go
then?
next after that.
Wow,
Fuck. That
Ovi.
pissed. I don't want anyone to
That's
steal.
a tough pill
steal
to
mine.
swallow, though.
it
I
is.
just want to say, I think for these, I was looking mostly at like incoming from other teams, like signings or trades. That's how I looked at disappointments for the most part.
Okay, let's.
And I also want to state that I could have put the whole fucking Sens team on this list,
Really, you could have. You're
and that's my shout is the Sens team.
yeah.
But for the
Everyone.
players,
Everyone.
goalie had Corpusalo. I mean, we needed a goalie and
You thought you had one.
thought I had one. He's got 4 more years in the contract. Probably gonna buy him out next year.
Brutal.
And yeah, he's just been shit. He's got 8.89 save percentage. That's all I'm gonna say. And then on defense, this is kind of like T shout a little. I threw Owen Powers in there. He signed a big 8-year contract. Doesn't kick in until
Wow.
next year. I will agree. But he signed the bag, and he's been kind of unheard of. He has 18 points in
Yeah,
50
Buffalo's-
games. And he's only +4 so that means he's been on for a good amount there.
Buffalo's been almost unheard of all
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they needed him to perform, especially when you're paying the bag like that. And then Carlson, like T, I mean, I think when you make a big trade like that, and a guy at that level of caliber comes into your team, and I mean, 36 points is still pretty good for a defenseman in 48 games, but you got to expect more. You thought Pittsburgh was going to go off with them.
Yeah.
So enough said. Then Toronto guy, Tyler Bertuzzi. What the
good
fuck
shout.
happened to
Good
that guy?
shout.
He's
I like
only
it.
he's got 6 goals and 21 points in 48 games, +4. Has he been scratched? I feel like he's
No,
been
he's
close
just
to
been on the
scratched.
fourth line.
He's just been brutal the whole season.
Yep.
Coming from Boston, what did he do with Boston? Just disappointment, and you expected more from the guy. And then like T, I threw Ovi up. It hurt.
Yeah.
It did hurt.
I
It's
feel
definitely
like-
definitely do with age. I can't throw him all the way under the bus, but
Yeah.
for Ovi to only have 11 goals,
Well, that's what I'm.
I don't
like
think it was like surprise.
way over halfway through the season,
Yeah.
and he's -18. Can we take that in? Like -18.
Not even-
Okay, well that's been
All-star.
his whole fucking.
I know,
career.
but that's pretty crazy. He does have 33 points, but you gotta throw him in there because this was his year to really make
the
a
record.
statement. And if he gets like 30, 40 goals, then he has another season, an easy season next year.
Well,
Beats
it looks
Gretzky's
like
record.
Matthews might break his record.
Yeah, and then finally another Senators player. I felt bad putting him up there because he's coming off injury, but Josh Norris has been a little disappointing. for me.
Wow.
I love the
Your
guy
boy.
to death. My boy Josh Norris, love him. He's only got 24 points in 18
Overbackers.
games. He's got 12 goals, 12 assists.
Wait, you say 20?
Wait, you had 24 points in 18 games, and you said that.
48.
Oh,
Oh, you said
Yeah.
28. That's what. Or
Oh,
18.
sorry.
That's
Yeah, you
what
said
like,
18 games,
That's
like,
pretty
holy
good.
fuck, that's
Point per
nuts.
game.
No.
Yeah.
So he's been I mean, he's been good, but like
Yeah.
you want more from an $8 million guy. I love the guy to death.
Yeah.
He's my boy, but I want to see more in the back half.
Oh,
of
he's
the
your boy.
season.
You know him personally.
I wish I knew him personally.
Wow. Well, quite the team there. Jacob, you want to go next? Shane, who
Sure.
wants her?
So in goalie, I have Jack Campbell, obviously.
Yeah.
But he played
Yeah.
fucking
Fair
5
enough.
games,
Fair
has
enough.
1 win, 450 goals against average, and an 8.
I mean, he's buzzing in the A, isn't he?
And even in the A, for the first bit, he was not doing very good. And then on defense, I have my boy Montour.
Wow.
But he's played 35
Wow.
games, 11 points, and -3.
Wow. That takes balls for you to come out and say that. I'm
Hey,
proud
hey,
of you.
can we get a-
yeah,
can we get a
honestly,
clap?
honestly.
Wow. Way to
Jacob
own up
not
to it.
being
Wow.
biased.
Way to go.
And you know what? Last
Wow.
year you were singing his praises.
Wow.
You're like,
Because he was
one of the
Good for
best
you.
disgusting
starters.
last year, but like,
Good. You think the injury's still kicking in a little with
I
him?
think it bothers him a bit, but I think it's just also like there's defense there that like Eggman Larson's carrying. You know, you have Ekblad who's doing good. You have a bunch of the boys who are just doing better than what he's doing, and he doesn't really have a
Fair.
chance to.
Fair enough.
To shine.
My second defense, I got Cam Fowler,
Yeah, but
but he's played 51 games, 24 points, and -29.
Oh,
-20, goddamn 9.
but he's on Anaheim.
and
They're shit.
who'd you put?
Cam Fowler.
There's people on San Jose and Chicago who have better plus.
That's
minus
fair
than
enough,
that.
actually.
I almost put Bedsy in.
And then here's where it's pretty much the same as a lot of you guys. I have Huberto, obviously.
Yep.
Buddy, 50 games, 29 points,
And we kind
minus
of
15.
expected from it though.
Hey,
at
he
this
kind of
point.
went off this week though.
Yeah.
He did. I almost.
I got
threw him
Pierre-Luc Dubois, 48, 20 points,
Yeah.
minus 16.
Yeah, brutal from him.
And then I
Pick
have
it up,
Ovi, 33 points, minus 18. and
That's just
14.
Yeah, I hate
impressive.
to see it, but
The fact that he has 33
He has
points still
11
impresses
goals,
me a
bro.
little.
Like,
he
when
put
does he have more
years?
assists than goals ever?
Yeah. Take in he's way above a point per game. I didn't realize that.
Who?
Ovi
No, he's not.
In his career?
in his career.
Oh, in his
Like
career?
ridiculous.
Yeah, he has 15, 18, and 1393.
Yeah.
And a plus 49.
Like
But he has
just
833
ridiculous.
goals and
I know, but
685
still, I didn't think he had that many points. I was blown away. I
well,
was like,
Shaner,
wow.
let's round it out here. Who you got?
Samsonov, obviously.
Yep.
I got Tony Giangelo on the D. Because he's been absolutely horrible on offense right now, and he's not like the player he was in Carolina.
Okay.
And then I put Nurse, pretty obvious.
Ooh, good shout.
Because he's never
9.5 mil.
been... Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yikes.
then I got
that was overpaid. a half.
Yikes.
got the former
That's like a
Calder
Jake Sanderson
Trophy,
contract right there.
Matty Veneers,
Really?
not even on pace to break 40 points.
Shout.
Good
That's
shout.
And then I got a guy that recently got traded, Kuzmenko. He hasn't been living up to last year's.
Fair enough.
stats
Fair
either.
enough. Humming with the Flames though.
And then I got Wallstrom, 6 points, like 21.
Wow. Wow. Shane went off the board, boys.
Wow.
Let's give it to him.
I almost put Krill in mine too, eh? Kaprizov, like come on.
I almost put McDavid
Should
in
be at
mine.
like 60 points already here.
I'll be honest, McDavid was almost in mine.
Maybe if we did this
What
at
do
the
you think,
start of the
third
year.
place
fine.
in
if we did it like 2
points?
months ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let us know who you think has been disappointing this year and who you think should be in our teams. And then to round the podcast out, fellas, probably the best news to come out of the All-Star Weekend, the NHL is going back to the Olympics, fellas.
I
Holy
am buzzing.
boys.
And
Oh, goalies!
well, we have Aiden Hill.
I'm a little.
We have Aiden Hill and
disappointed.
Jordan Bennington.
And
Look at Americans.
no,
Ottinger.
before we get into
Demko.
the obviously huge
gotta
dub.
recruit
We've been talking
Bryce.
about this for everyone. Like, thank God they're back
Bryce.
in
100%.
in the Olympics. That is electric.
And
It's-
2 years. It's guaranteed till 30-30.
Yeah,
till
and
2030.
it'll be good to see all the nations in there. Will Crosby be able to squeeze
That's what I'm
into
disappointed
the last
I think
one?
he'll play the
Who
next
knows?
2 years.
Yeah, but he's not going to be on a line like McDavid.
No,
like
he'll
we
be on
Take
the
in
fourth line, but who
McDavid,
cares? He's still
McKinnon,
tough.
Bedsy in a couple years' time.
That's gonna be fucking insane.
I can't
All I
wait.
gotta
Yeah,
say
but
though
imagine,
is that
imagine
Canadians'
like a couple
defense is
years
actually
ago.
way better than Americans.
Imagine a couple years
If you
ago,
actually
though.
look at it, it's way better. I know we were debating that last time, but I think our defense and offense wins, but our goalie is gonna
But
fuck
listen,
us.
we still have a couple years.
Work on your fucking talent. Get in the fucking team.
We
Canada.
still have a couple years to
Grow.
find a goalie, hopefully, like
Yeah.
a star-studded goalie or someone that can compete. But
Carter Hart's out of the question.
Jesus.
didn't want to talk
Christ.
about that. No, wow. But before we obviously Olympics huge dub. but no All-Star game next year because it's
Next 2 years.
Next 2 years because it's going to be. Well, the one next year is going to be replaced with the Four Nations face-off.
I don't know if I like
so
it.
dumb.
Now, this is what I want to talk about. This one's a little
Not against
controversial. Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Now, we can all agree it's good to see best on best back. Like the World Cup of Hockey when it was here was electric.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need to bring that back.
But having only 4 teams in this, fellas,
Kind of shitty.
what do you think?
Where's Russia?
I kind of like it though, because realistically,
Russia's
everyone
understandable
who makes
at
the
the end of
All-Star
the day.
game is typically one of those nations.
Yeah.
Bring them.
Yeah.
So like, it's not much different other than you're actually getting more
And-
players in there.
Yeah, and you have to be under an NHL contract to play in this, of course. But it will suck because, like we
The
say,
NHL right now.
no Russia. You won't be seeing,
No
even
Germany.
no. Well,
Yeah, but Germany's
Germany's
shit.
understandable.
but like
Duchel,
They wouldn't be able to make
Drysdale.
a full team
Yeah.
of NHLers.
I'm thinking though, like yeah, they wouldn't have a full team in NHLs. Like Czech
Can they make a
Republic
team
would
fucking
kind of
Europe
suck.
again?
yeah, I
Realistically, the
could
only
see
team-
another team
The
Europe.
only team you can add in there is Russia.
That could have a whole team of NHLers,
Yeah.
yes, because you do have to be under NHL contract to
So,
play,
yeah,
like I
yeah.
mentioned. But
And that's what the good thing. Okay, well that's for Canada.
I say you throw in
It's gonna
next
be
time.
Canada,
You can
US
maybe
is
throw in
demolished.
Russia and then like a mixed match of everyone left over.
like Europe,
but not Europe. Well, I
No,
guess
do
yeah.
like Team
Yeah.
Europe.
well,
But then you'd have that
I guess
Russia.
because you-
because
you're-
you need 16.
No,
then.
That's what I mean. Like
Oh,
next
add
time, do
Russia
like
in,
Russia and then
and
like
then
a
have it mixed
Europe.
match.
if
Or-
they allow
Left.
Russia back into
Yeah.
these things.
but
Do
Joel,
like
what?
Team Europe with like Czech Republic, Germany,
Yeah,
and all that.
Joel, what are your thoughts on this?
And
I
a
love
lot
it.
of people
I love
won't
it.
go, though.
I can't hate on it. It's a good start. Good start.
Because
Love
now
to
we'll
see it.
have.
We'll have a preview of the Olympics, basically.
So I think it's going to be Olympics every 4 years, and then the 2 years that we don't have Olympics, we'll have something like this. I think because they're working to figure out how World Cup of Hockey would work during the summer,
They
where
need to get World Cup.
where you wouldn't have to miss the All Star break. Which honestly, who doesn't? This is obviously better alternative than All Star break. Would you agree?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
The injuries might suck.
Shane, do you have opinion on this? Like holding it mid season like that, like you said?
Yeah, I would probably put it like in the summer.
If anything, they should just do a mid-season tournament.
Well,
instead
because
of
like
All-Star
if it's
game, like
if
what the
it's
NBA did.
mid-season though, and like teams are
It
going on a
would take too
run,
long, though.
Why?
then injuries.
Play 3-round robin games and then have quarter semis.
Like of teams of our nations.
Like of teams, like what the NBA does.
Like
I hate the NBA.
Oh,
The
that's
idea.
so
in-season
dumb.
tournament, I think
Thank
would be
you.
so sick.
with the NHL
With the
franchises.
NHL franchise.
Are you dumb, man?
I think that'd be so sick.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because one, you can get like bonuses and stuff for players. So like actually, because those games that they play count towards their season win total too, right? So if they're actually competing for something mid-season,
Fuck off.
Yeah,
that's
but,
what it
like
means.
instead of doing an All-Star break, do an in-season tournament where like the teams still want to like try.
or just give them a week off.
But some teams, okay.
Go to Cancun or something. I understand what you're saying. Personally, I don't think it will work as well in the
I
NHL.
just feel like this is gonna cause like some injuries, and it's gonna like backfire.
I feel like we've been so deprived of international hockey that this Four Nations face-off is like it's mid. Let's be honest, it's kind of mid, but we'll take it, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, Olympics is definitely a bigger dub, but either way,
Oh, yeah.
it's
I'm excited.
But
awesome
this is a
to
good
see it back.
preview for us of what we could have at the Olympics.
Yeah, we get so hyped up for World Juniors. Imagine Olympics. It's
And
gonna
it's
be
gonna
nuts.
be this is gonna be right after take-in. It's gonna be World Juniors, and the next month it's gonna be
It's gonna be
Oh
awesome.
my
Oh fuck!
god.
Some of the World Juniors guys might even be on.
no. Well, they have to be under contract.
Depends on how good they are too.
Overagers, like
Yeah.
And we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But it will be exciting, fellas. Do you have a winner? You think?
Fuck. I don't. You shouldn't ask
Next
this
year?
for him.
I think it's gonna be a Canada-US
Yeah,
final.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And that one, I don't know who's gonna win.
100. Yeah.
I think our offense is better. I think our defense is better, but our goalie situation, I feel, could really fuck us in the butt.
Well,
Yeah, our goalie situation is
Scary.
Aiden Hill is buzzing right now, though.
they're all in jail.
Fellas, anything you want to say to round out this podcast? Anyone you want to shout out? Anything you want to say?
I want to say what a performance by Tate McRae. She killed it.
That sounds
You know,
like
maybe
some emo shit.
maybe F1 episode coming soon, fellas. That's gonna do it. Leave a like, leave a
Coming for
subscribe,
you, Leroy.
and we'll see you all next week. Goodbye.